Hello, my dear friends. This is Sarah. I am so happy you are here with me again today. Really, I am smiling right now because you decided to spend your time learning English. That is a beautiful choice. Welcome back to our English podcast for beginners. Here, we speak slowly. We use simple words. And we build confidence step by step. My goal is not only to teach you English. My goal is to help you believe in yourself. Because you can do this. Yes, you can. Today, we are talking about something very important for people from 20 to 26 years old. Job interviews. Maybe you are still in university. Maybe you just graduated. Maybe you want a better job. Maybe you want to work for an international company. And then you see it. Interview in English. Your heart beats fast. You think, oh no, what if I cannot answer? You understand English. You can read emails. You can watch videos. But when the interviewer smiles and says, tell me about yourself, your mind becomes empty. Why does this happen? Because you are nervous. Because you want to be perfect. Because you are afraid to make mistakes. You know that feeling, right? But today, I will help you feel ready.
Calm.
Strong. Let's practice together. First, let's talk about the most common question. Tell me about yourself. Many people think this question is difficult. But actually, it is your chance. It is your moment. You do not need to tell your whole life story. You just need 3 simple parts. Who you are, what you studied or what you do, what you want. For example, you can say, hi, my name is Min. I recently graduated from university. I studied information technology. During my studies, I worked on small projects with my classmates. I enjoy solving problems and learning new skills. I am looking for a job where I can grow and contribute to the team.
Short. Clear. Honest.
You do not need big words. If you are still a student, you can say, I am currently a third-year student majoring in marketing. I am interested in social media and content creation. I am responsible and eager to learn. I am excited to gain real work experience.
Can you feel it?
It sounds natural. Let's try something. Imagine you are standing in your room. You look at the wall. You take a deep breath. And you say your introduction out loud. Let's try together. Say your name. Say what you study or what you do. Say what you want.
Good. You see?
It is not impossible. Now, let's talk about another common question. Why do you want to work here? Many young people say, because your company is famous. That is okay, but we can say a little more. Before the interview, spend 10 minutes on the company website. Read about their products, their mission, their values. Then you can say something simple like, I read about your company online. I like your focus on innovation and teamwork. I want to work in a place where I can learn from experienced people. I believe your company is a good place for me to grow. Simple sentences. When you show that you did a little research, it makes a big difference. Now, let's talk about confidence. Confidence is not magic. It is preparation. The night before your interview, do not just scroll on your phone for hours. I know it is tempting. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, time goes so fast, right? Instead, take 15 minutes. Stand in front of a mirror. Practice your introduction. Smile. Look at your eyes. Your body is important. When you sit in the interview, sit straight. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Put your hands on your lap or on the table. When you speak, speak a little slower than usual. When we are nervous, we speak too fast.
Slow down. Breathe.
You can even take a small pause before answering. If the interviewer asks a question, you can say, that's a great question. Let me think for a moment. This gives you time. And it sounds professional. Isn't that helpful? Now, what about weaknesses? Sometimes the interviewer asks, "What is your weakness?" Oh, this question is scary. But do not panic. Choose something small and real. For example, sometimes I am too focused on details. I want everything to be perfect, but I am learning to manage my time better.
Or,
I used to feel shy speaking in front of groups, but I am practicing more and I feel more confident now.
you see,
You show honesty and you show improvement. That is important. Now, let's talk about daily English practice for interviews. When you are commuting to work or school, maybe on a bus or motorbike, you can practice in your mind. Imagine someone asks, "What are your strengths?" You can think, "I am hardworking. I am organized. I am friendly." At night, before you sleep, instead of checking your phone again, ask yourself in English, "What did I do well today?" Maybe you finished a report. Maybe you helped a friend. Say it in English. "Today, I finished my assignment on time. I helped my teammate with a presentation." These small sentences build your confidence. English becomes part of your real life. Now I want to talk about mistakes. You will make mistakes.
yes,
It is normal. Maybe you forget a word. Maybe your grammar is not perfect. But remember, the interviewer cares more about your attitude. If you smile, if you try, if you show that you want to learn, that is powerful. Many companies prefer someone who is positive and willing to grow, not someone who speaks perfect English but has a bad attitude. So, do not be too hard on yourself. You are not a machine. You are a human learning a new language. And that is brave. Let's do a small role play together. I will be the interviewer. Ready? Hello. Thank you for coming today. Could you introduce yourself?
pause this podcast if you want.
Answer out loud.
Good.
Next question. Why do you think you are suitable for this position? You can say something like, "I believe I am suitable because I am responsible and I enjoy working in a team. In my previous project at university, I worked with 4 classmates. We completed our project successfully and received good feedback from our professor."
See?
Real example. Always try to give a small example. It makes your answer stronger. Now one more question. Do you have any questions for us? Many people say, no, but it is better to ask one simple question. For example, could you tell me more about the team I will be working with?
Or,
What does a normal working day look like in this position? This shows interest. And interest is attractive. Before we finish, I want you to remember something very important. An interview is not only the company choosing you, it is also you choosing the company. You are not small. You are not weak. You are a young adult with dreams. English is just a tool, and you are learning to use that tool better every day. After this episode, I want you to do one action. Write your self-introduction in English. 5 or 6 simple sentences. Then read it out loud 3 times. Not in your head. Out loud. Feel your voice. Feel your progress. Isn't it amazing that 1 year ago, maybe you were afraid to even try? And now you are practicing for interviews in English. I am so proud of you.
keep going.
Keep practicing. And remember, confidence is built, not born. If you enjoyed this episode, please follow this podcast and share it with a friend who is preparing for a job interview. Next time, we'll talk about how to make new friends and start small talk in English without feeling awkward. That will be fun, right? Thank you for learning with me today.
This is Sarah.
I believe in you. See you in the next episode. Goodbye, my dear friend.